Hi there! Welcome to the jungle. The jungle of this beautiful dappled willow tree. I'm actually going to be trimming this guy today. I have two of these trees. They are beautiful, beautiful trees. They don't necessarily bloom, but the reason I love it is because it just has sort of a variegation, I guess. So it has a variegation on the leaves, and then the tips of all the little leaves or stems or whatever have this almost like pinkish color, and so it looks like that all season long. You don't forfeit like a huge part of the season with just, you know, it only blooms for 3 weeks out of the year and then the rest is just green. Like, it kind of provides some more color all throughout the season. So that's why I love this tree. That's one of the many reasons I love this tree. They're fairly inexpensive. They grow really fast. They're pretty easy to take care of. They do have to continually be cut at the bottom because of suckers, but I'm willing to sacrifice that. It's not that big of a deal. But today I'm going to trim this into sort of a ball, topiary kind of a form. The first time I seen this tree was at my Aunt Mary and Uncle Kurt's house, and that is how they had it. They had it trimmed up in this like beautiful, thick, lush, just perfect ball shape. And so I want to do that with this tree. I have another one of these trees, and it's right here on the side of my house. This one I'm gonna leave just kind of wispy and wild. If you have been hanging out with me for any sort of time, you know that that is kind of a good explanation on how to describe that tree in particular, wispy and wild. It has been through lots of different tragedies, so it is still hanging on, so I kind of just let it do its thing over there. We're gonna let it go. But this one I really want to trim up and make it into a nice ball form. Nate and his dad are actually changing the oil, I think, on the gator, so they're here hanging out and doing that. But I don't really know how I'm gonna trim this yet, because I can't really reach the top. I do have a few different types of pruners that I can use. We've got like this pole with sort of a chainsaw type pruner on the end of it that I could use. I might be able to get a ladder out, but the ground is kind of slope. It's downhill, so I don't know. Nate said he would help me if I needed help, but I think I'm just gonna start with my hand pruners, to be honest, and just kind of get down where I can reach, and then we'll figure out the top of this guy after that. Oh, they must be all done. They're leaving, or he's leaving. This is the tree, and let's see, you can kind of, well, I can kind of see sort of like right here where I'm gonna naturally cut. So you can see the thickness kind of starts right here, and so we'll chop off all these little extra wispy things, and then, well, kind of go like that. All right, so let me go get my pruners and we will get going. I want to do that, and then I was on the other side of my house the other day, and let's go this way for a change. Walk through here. Oh, look, if you want to know what's on sale at the family fair, they have brats, ground lean beef, oranges, avocados, buy one get one for $1. Let's see, ketchup, Ritz crackers, some pop, lots of great things, Oreos. All right, good to know. Anyway, I don't remember what I was saying. I think I was talking about when I was over on that side of my house the other day and I was planting my zinnias. I noticed that my Japanese maple tree needed a little trim on the bottom of the canopy so that I could see the plants that are underneath there. So we might go over and do that if I have time. It's after church today, and I have a little bit of time before I have to go up to Cherry Valley Gardens and film some hymns that I'm going to be singing and loading to my YouTube channel But, oh, where's my pruners, you guys? Oh! Oh, they're in my... Where? Hey, Nate. Do you know where my fanny pack is?
Fanny pack?
It's camouflaged, so you might not be able to find it.
Are you tricking me?
No, it's legit camouflage, but it was in the back of the gator, and then you cleaned it out. No, it's a camouflage Carhartt. I found these. Do you think these will work for now?
Yeah.
Trimming that tree. We'll try these. And then I do think my fanny pack is up in the garage, so I will try to find that. But this one, yeah, that's fine. I'll just do a voiceover if I need to talk. He's gonna start mowing the lawn. Alright, this is a really cool thing to have. It's basically just a trimmer or a a trimmer on a stick. Put the pieces together, super easy like this. It's battery powered. And I use it to trim the trees, but you normally only use it on like thicker trees, so we'll see how it works on this flimsier one. Should be fine. Come on. Oh, there we go. Boy, it's getting a little warm out here. I love it. I'm gonna go put a t-shirt on. Not need it. Well, yeah, I do need it this time. But this is where I might need Nate to help. So let's see if I can do it. Strong enough to hold it up, so I'm gonna make it smaller. Let's use one attachment. Come on, buddy. Okay. There we go. This might be better. That looks really good. And it's never been trimmed before. I think this is probably this will be the third summer we've had it maybe. So it will take a while for it to kind of thicken up, but it's a good start. I think I might come in and take a little bit more off this side, but that was a really great start. And I like it a lot. I kind of wanted to trim it up because this over here I call Lollipop Lane, because I've got some kind of like lollipop trees in here, and I wanted to sort of tie the whimsical gully look in with Lollipop Lane. So I wanted this tree to have some sort of a structure, and I want you to be able to kind of look past it to see into the gully as well. But it's a good start. I'm gonna keep going on it and get it a little bit more. So like right there, I'll probably cut that off. It's just hard to reach up there. I might have to go get a ladder. I'm just gonna clean up the edges a little bit everywhere that it needs it. That's about as good as it's gonna get for now, and it will grow in. Alright, it looks pretty good for now, and like I said, it will grow in a little bit more and get thicker. This is the only time I've ever trimmed it, so it just needs a little time to grow in, and I probably could take more off the sides, but I don't know, I kind of like the shape of it right now, and I don't want to take too much off the first time I trim it. But this is a good start. Now I think we're gonna go on the other side. I want to trim that weeping cherry tree, and then I want to trim up the Japanese maple, and then I also need to trim, Nate wanted me to trim a little bit off of this birch. Alright, I know it looks a little bit lopsided, but I tried to trim off, it's got the mower going, but I tried to trim off all the stems that were kind of going straight up. All these ones I left are drooping naturally, and so those will continue to droop naturally like that, and they'll continue to go down. I just didn't like the ones that were going straight up. Actually, I see, it's pretty loud. Actually, I see some right there that are going straight up, so those might be some I'll trim next year. But I mainly wanted to get this pathway cleaned up, the canopy chopped off and even, and then the ones that were, like I said, going straight up and then all the way over into this path where Nate mowed. Looks good for now, and then like I said, these ones will continue to like get stronger and then droop down further so they won't be so far out. Let's get it cleaned up. To this Japanese maple, and I got these pruners I'm gonna use. I did find my other ones. I have my fanny pack in the garage, but this, if you're looking at it straight on, it looks fine, but I kind of want to prune up like that branch and maybe like just right down through here. That way you can kind of see up underneath there, because those hats are so pretty. I've sort of you know, everything when I planted it obviously was a lot smaller, and if I knew, you know, how big everything was going to get, which it does tell you on the tag, but you know what I mean, I probably would have planted these out a little bit more, and I have contemplating digging them up and moving them, but every time I think about it, it's kind of too late. I mean, I totally could still do it, but for now I think I'm just gonna prune up the branches on this maple. So let's prune it up and see how it goes. I did just go in and curl my hair really quick because I didn't want to last minute have to run over to the greenhouse to shoot that movie of me singing and forget to do something to my hair. So I did curl it real quick, but we're just gonna prune that one. Just something little like that. That's so pretty. I might take that inside and put it in a vase. Okay. And that even like kind of helped with the weight. Now it's kind of naturally lifting. All right, what do we got here? Don't want to prune off too much. Let's see here. Okay, we'll do maybe. Try that one. A little bit at a time. And then maybe eventually I will bump up the hosta. Kind of like that. Let's see what it looks like. Oh wow, that made a huge difference. Yeah. Okay. Let's see that. Look at that. But you don't have to do much, because once you start cutting, it almost like lifts weight off of it. You don't have to do very much, so I'm gonna just do a teeny bit. This one is so dainty and beautiful. I don't want to cut off more than I need to. Oh, perfect. I like that. All right. Look at that pretty plant. So pretty. All right. That looks way better. See how much more you can see those hosta? Let me grab this. Oh, that looks a lot better. Well, it's a couple days later and me and Max are just inside chilling because it is freezing outside. It's kind of like rainy and super cold. But anyway, I had to get going to Cherry Valley Gardens because Johnny's my brother, we went up to Cherry Valley Gardens and we filmed me singing 5 of my favorite hymns that I picked out for my music YouTube channel. And so I had to get going to that. I'll attach my music YouTube if you guys want to go over there and check it out. I've got some songs on there. Not all of my songs. I'm still waiting on the company we use to put my songs on the streaming services to link my YouTube account that they created for me to my personal music YouTube. But hopefully that will happen soon, and I'll have all my songs on there that I just released a couple of months ago. But if you're new with me, a lot of the music I have on my channel is either made by my brother Johnny, like instrumental music, or it's usually me like singing with just my guitar. So I know a lot of you really like it, and so I created my own music channel too, where I've been putting all of my music on that over there. So like I said, I will link a little clickable link in the description below if you want to check that out. But anyway, I hope to see you next time. Bye.